It's Noe. It
Yep.
is
Morgana,
Noe,
man.
right?
Yeah, it is Noe.
Wait, they're banning. Oh, Elena's Morgana. Yeah, that makes sense. Get confused. I'm betting Elena's the same. Like, wait, I don't even play Morgana.
But she does.
She gets out of practice and she doesn't play Morgana in those scenarios. Is Nick Mead Zaya? It's a pretty good ban. And Elena's Pike. Targeting Elena. Very good strategy. Tactical against King Swingbang. Jin for Nick Mead. Jin
No,
for
that's the
Nick.
Poppy, but I don't think Swingbang looked as good last time he played
I
it.
think it looks like they prefer to play against Poppy. Like I mean, realistically, you're picking Olaf because you want them on Poppy, no? Or you ban Olaf because you want them on Poppy. I think that's something that a lot of people don't necessarily see about pick ban. It's not like you should just ban out people's best champions all the time, right?
Yeah, it's what pick do you want them to
Right.
actually play?
Right. So like when we banned out Karthus because we didn't want to dive into Karthus, and we'd rather them play like Rise, and they picked Rise, and we were really happy with it. This could be one of those games where it's like, hey, he might be better at like Poppy than Olaf, but Poppy is a pick that we find really manageable, and Olaf maybe is a pick that's not great for Jhin, something like that.
Yeah.
Realistically, I don't think very many people in BTL are like so singularly good at one champion that it's like a must ban. There's some people that are like stick out at certain champions, like Nick Mead on Zaya and stuff like that. But realistically speaking, like I think people should start focusing on like, hey, what comps work well, and like what are we, what are we building? Let's get some cohesive stuff going on. And like I think the Bucks banning this way, if they have a plan in mind, makes a lot of sense.
Ooh, I like the Kane pick. Just like seeing other people play Kane. Malphite, is that? I guess that
Could be
doesn't.
mid or top.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past Javier to play it.
Yeah.
Came back with
There's the Nautilus pick. Nautilus Jin is pretty good. It's just like fresh.
I'd probably pick Leona here if I were them and not get a pinch too far down.
True.
If not, I assume the Bucks will just unload like double pinch ban on it.
Yeah, or Fiddle, maybe?
Oh,
Ooh, Karthus. Okay.
Interesting.
You think it? I have never seen Javier play Karthus, so that would be surprising for me.
He's a Smurf, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, dude,
He keeps reminding me that he does.
How many times has he pulled out random bullshit that we've never seen him play?
I guess the next question doesn't
Daniel Joe's Cassiopeia. Pretty quick decision on their part.
Yeah, it's one pinch ban. What's the second one? He played Alistar last game, so I don't know. Maybe they go for that. Maybe they go for Braum. Braum Ezreal is like a pretty classical comp. A lot of choices.
True.
What the fuck was that?
Drops. Okay.
Could be a pretty sweet Darius game here. Joe's been practicing a lot of Darius.
Left up Braum. Didn't think that would happen.
That's true. He has looked really good on Braum in the past.
And the Ezreal Braum matchup is just, or combo is just like pretty classical. I think it fares decently well into Jhin Nihilus. It feels pretty
Yeah.
rough.
You can proc the Braum passive really quickly.
Right, and depending on the scenario, like it can also mess with Jhin a lot too.
Mm-hmm. Block that fourth shot with the wall.
Block every shot.
Okay, Milwaukee Bucks going back to the Cho'Gath.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I'm sure they're looking for some sort of damage potential here.
Yeah, they won't.
They need real AP damage somewhere. Bank
No,
Cassiopeia, so I mean Corki is strong here. Ooh,
LeBlanc?
that is not what I expected.
Interesting.
Interesting. Is that into the Karthus matchup? I think Karthus, a well-played Karthus actually wins that matchup.
Oh, is this Javier's Kindred mid that he's been spamming?
Oh, really? That's funny.
It's been doing decently at times.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. LeBlanc, actually.
Heads up, I keep hearing the Discord sound in the stream.
Because I keep unmuting myself. I don't want them to hear. I don't want you to hear Elena's comms behind me, and I'm talking soft, so she doesn't hear me.
No, I heard it on the stream. I was in a different channel for Discord for the voice, and I heard it on the stream so many times.
Wait, you mean
just on the
mute,
stream?
You mean mute, right? Or like
yeah.
In?
Yeah, just on the stream.
Why is the streamer mode not on? Actually, how do I? What the heck?
Oh, I'm gonna look into some food.
It was on earlier, but streamer is not on now.
I think we're gonna do food too as well.
Oh, there it is. I'll put it on.
I think we're gonna do food too as
I'm
well.
gonna bring some food back.
Yeah.
Streamer mode should be on, so it should be better now. So.
Okay, cool.
Delay loop coming from.
Thanks for the heads up, though.
Sopas are.
This is an exciting draft for MBB.
Let me add some views onto our.
That's a lot of AP damage.
I'm excited in the LeBlanc.
Yeah, it's a spicy pick. I think I haven't really seen Joe play it. I assume.
Timmy,
it's
did you
Joe.
make a Gundam?
What?
Gunpla? Did you put a Gunpla together yesterday?
Oh no, that's old.
Wait, Timmy, how many
putting a photo dump in there.
like how many Gunpla do you have?
I got Yui Hirasawa, and then I took her guitar and gave it to Spike
Let's see.
from.
Ones that I slapped together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, nice. Do you go the whole mile with the lining and the sanding and everything, or?
I'm not. I think the next time I do work on a kit, I'll do it, but I've only been sanding stuff.
I see. Cool. Like.
Oh.
I was just curious.
Oh,
Like,
you didn't like do panel lining or anything.
I've only like I have a lot of
Oh, yeah, I
Gunpla
can see.
that I have never put together. Like they're just sitting in my closet.
I bought the panel lining stuff, but I haven't. But I don't do Gundam. I don't know why, but I don't like the look of Gundam. I think.
Oh, I love it.
The process is fun, but
I love how angular everything is.
like I want to get the Evangelion ones though. Those look really good.
Yeah. But yeah, Timmy, like I have so many Gunpla in my closet and Texas and stuff.
Oh, my mic was acting up.
That I just like haven't put anything together, right? But when I don't know, like every time I go to Japan, I just buy like so many of these sets because I'm like, oh my god, it's so cheap. Like, go to a secondhand store and get a master grade one for like $15, and it's fucking lit.
Yeah,
that
dude,
kind of stuff.
that's big. Yeah, that is
it's
big.
super cool. But the problem is I just like
who are you talking to, Tim?
Brian.
You have me muted, Desi, or something.
Oh, I forgot I muted him.
I realize now that I was like, I know you're talking over me, so I have to say you muted me.
So sorry. Your
fine.
typing was really loud today, so I had to mute you.
That's fine. But yeah, like I've been trying to put them together and stuff, but like it's just been a while, and I think now they're in a closet in Houston, so it's like a little sad.
All right.
Oh, your Gunpla?
Yeah, but like realistically, part of it is like the barrier to entry to make it. I wouldn't say I'm always a perfectionist, but when it comes to like something I want to display. I just want it to be like perfect, you know, like.
I don't blame you there.
I want it to be like I want to like put multiple layers of paint on it. I want to line it. I want to sand down every piece. And I'm like, man, that is a lot
hard to do. It's also that kind of stuff is
realistic.
really hard to do in a small apartment. To be honest, I feel because you gotta have like a nice dedicated area to be able to do that.
right.
Like a workbench.
And I mean, maybe there's a minimum level, but like at the very least, I like it when things are lined, and I like it when things are like sanded down. So
For sure.
Mhm.
Oh, it is Javier's contended.
yeah, it's
Yep.
Sometimes it's a bit of a struggle, you know. So I don't know. Maybe we'll start on one of my master grade ones that I got for like so cheap, and like see if it will be like.
How'd you get master grade for so cheap?
So every time I go to Japan, I get master grade ones. I go to like, I mean, there's so many stores that sell them, like you know, all the Mandarake and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But if you go to like certain like secondhand stores, you can get like Gunpla for like really cheap. So I've been to some and like I got like a fuck, I can't even remember which one it is. It's like fucking so it looks so cool, but it's a master grade like blah blah. I bought it for like $15. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Pretty cool, but maybe one day I'll be able to have the mental patience and fortitude to like actually, you know, whip out the Gunpla, break all the pieces out, sand down all the pieces, line all the pieces. Like it's just a.
I see. I do the sanding
Yeah.
part, and I've done the panel lining on my because I got like a General Grievous. I didn't do it on a Gunpla,
Right.
but and then I got like the really nice like Tamiya. They were like $45 nippers.
Right.
But yeah, and then I got the spray, but I haven't done the spray part yet.
I'm
I have a friend
scared-
who-
I'm scared I'm gonna fuck up the spray or something.
But, like,
somehow.
I feel like there's not really anything to worry about when you do the spray.
Great lineup for spraying. There's a lot of things to worry about, but not if you live in LA.
Hmm.
The humidity is big if you're doing.
Oh yeah, the humidity.
Yeah,
I
dude, Washington things.
I forgot about that part.
Houston, Texas things.
You just gotta pick
Yeah.
your very least favorite Gunpla and realize that it's gonna suck and just go ham on it.
Yeah, that's what I did with my Reddish Stray. I'm like, this one is like cool, but you know, I'm gonna sack you.
Yeah.
Honestly,
For my next one, so,
You
yeah.
are about to become a learning experience. Get over here.
yeah.
You actually reminded me that I have a kit I haven't even touched
I
yet.
have a friend who does who paints a lot of
Well,
Warhammer
I just
models.
tried doing water slide decals with Microsol for the first time on Stormtrooper, and I fucking lost my shit because I didn't realize how fucking like fragile the water slides were once they had some Microsol on them, and there's no fucking like doubles or whatever. Oh, I was pretty salty for the rest of the day.
Dude, I was just thinking of buying a bunch of like D&D models to paint because I'm bored.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I wanted to play like Warhammer 40k and shit, you know. But
Oh.
I never wanted to put the effort in to like paint all the pieces and stuff because I just hate the idea that I might fuck up.
Yeah, for
See,
sure.
the thing is with Warhammer is that you have so many, so it's okay to fuck up.
Yeah,
I
just
don't
play
know.
like Tyrannid or Orc, and after your 5,000th infantry you're painting, you'll stop giving a shit because you just never want to.
Yeah. Wait, Brian. Let me like show you what
Yo, okay,
my
wait.
DM says.
In the Warhammer 40k community, are there people that just play without any of their dudes painted?
Absolutely, and I make money off of them.
Oh, how so?
Because a lot of tournaments require you to have at least like sort of half-assedly painted models,
Uh huh.
and people can't even be asked to do that, so they'll commission people to do full army painting.
Oh damn! All right, that's why you
That
have
is-
a paint station.
Actually, they make you can people who freelance that stuff make quite a bit of extra cash.
I
It's
would
nice.
love to do that, but I'm not good enough yet.
Yeah, I'm not.
You don't
hurting
even
it up.
have to be good. I'm shit, and I charge like $700 for like 2,000 points worth of model.
Yeah, because realistically, it's a lot of time, and you still have to invest in your own paints.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and paints are
Part where
expensive.
you invest in your own paints is just a good excuse. So you're like, oh shit, I got my paints. Oh no.
Yeah, it's part of my job, right?
Yeah.
so-
Lane is
gotta.
the creative half. I don't know if I can do any of that. I'm sure she.
yeah, this is my friend's like latest.
Okay, let me see if
The-
I can dig
I
out.
mean, I feel like when it comes to painting, though, it's like you just gotta get over the barrier of like fucking things
Yeah,
up, and just you just gotta do it.
I hate fucking anything up. So
But I know,
I guess
but
I'm
it's like you just gotta like accept you're gonna fuck up and then you get past it eventually.
And then you
Have you
paint
ever played?
over
Have you
it.
ever played an instrument? It's the same thing.
Dude,
You're gonna sound like
see-
shit in the beginning, but
see,
then
look, I got my $500 like beautiful, perfect little Stratocaster.
and then you don't play.
Yeah, because I'm like, holy shit, I'm so bad, and then I realized to get to good is gonna take like a hell of a long time, and I'm like,
Wait,
I don't
which
know.
chapter is that supposed to be, Dan's?
I get that, man. So
I
pick up a new hobby and practice it a
No,
lot.
because I don't do Warhammer,
Dude,
so
I use my Bugera amp as a footstool right now. It's pretty lit. Yeah, really pretty
Jenny.
footstool, dude.
Yo, Jenny, the figurines that Dan's put in the photo dump, which are they a chapter?
There's no chapter insignia on the shoulder
I
pad.
forget.
Like,
I've been on the what's it called, the
I
pick
see.
band thing this whole time. I'm gonna
It's
go
really
there.
white, so I can't tell.
I think that's gun
The game's loading in now,
It's
so
painted metallic.
it is painted metallic.
They look like they could be space sharks, but not quite. Like space sharks if you just made up the shoulder pad trim.
Gotcha.
I mean, the other thing too is that if you fuck up your Gundam, can't you just use paint thinner to like undo it, right?
I don't know how to do that.
You just start a bath of, I wouldn't use paint thinner, that's going to dissolve the metal, but you can use green stuff, which will get off
Ooh,
pretty much
green stuff.
anything. With plastic, you might have to scrub a bit. Or not green stuff, that's...
Green's my favorite color. I'm down.
Simple green, Jesus, there we go.
I need to polish some of my models.
Green stuff
All
is
right,
nice.
I'm biased here,
Jenny,
and I
see our-
really want EXO to win.
Ginny, on the screen, you see our dank overlay? It's really simple. Just at the top, you see the two teams against each other. Isn't that lit?
I need to look at that.
Wait, where is this at?
It's
Where
really
is
basic.
this
On the
at?
Twitch
It's
stream.
on
The
Twitch
actual stream.
Oh, it's on the Twitch stream.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, right?
I gotta see this. I'm excited now because I was just watching the Discord thing.
What?
Oh, that is...
Yeah, it's so simple, but it's actually like really nice.
I love it. I love how.
Yeah. Based Elena, providing us again with the tools we need to
Wow.
explain to
Have
our
a
viewers
tank
what the
stream.
fuck's going on.
I'm torn on whether or not I'd want it to have team records underneath.
Yeah, we could do that. It's really simple. I think, yeah. I mean, we could definitely do that for the future.
Wait, we have 17 people watching right now.
Yeah, we're famous.
Excuse me, Jenny, can you explain to us how you won 3 BTLs?
It's the best part of
I suck, and then I turn my brain off for 30 minutes when I go into the game, and then I come out, and my teammates have carried me, and I hug them.
the real answer.
Teamwork makes
There's
the
no
dream work.
team. Real answer is there's no team that doesn't want Ginny on that team. Like, I mean, I don't know. But put it this way, like, you know, in the NBA, they're like glue guys. Like Ginny's like a glue guy. There's literally no team that doesn't get better.
Wait, I don't see the overlay. Oh, right there. I see the MVP. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. It doesn't even
Yeah.
stand out. You can't even tell it's there.
Yeah, that's very well integrated.
I mean, it's popping off.
how do you think Javier is gonna do against this LeBlanc S Kindred?
You mean?
You might
yeah.
cry a little
wait, we
bit.
got a
There's the
mid-ranger?
trees. Elena goes in on the Ezreal. Ezreal starts autoing a little bit. There's the heal used from Captain Slippers.
Not. Oh, the minion save. MVP minion right there.
That was a really good trade
Alright,
for
so I'm
Both of
going
them,
with my
honestly.
homeboys, Noe and Greg.
Victor Quarter. Oh, Popan getting a little aggressive there.
Oh my god. Are you saying Elena?
Oh, I know, looking for another hook.
Homeboy? Oh no, love
No hook
I'm
man.
sorry, but
Oh wait, no, we got top no hook
She
and
won
hide it.
Save Noe. Oh.
Oh wait, no.
she wasn't in 7th grade math with me and Noe
Oh,
and Greg.
I mean, are you sure?
Oh well, you need to swap your overlays.
Huh?
Shogat top.
Oh.
I was about to bring that up too.
Kane mid.
It bothers me.
Joe goes in, but doesn't have anything to follow, just procs his electrocute. Takes a lot of auto damage from Javier.
This flexibility of picks for Milwaukee Bucks is pretty beneficial.
Yeah, you
It was
know, what's really
okay.
interesting is like a couple teams have shown a lot of flexibility with like
Ooh.
Oh, nice
Monsters, Yeah, a lot of teams have shown a lot of flexibility with like where their players will go. Like Panic in Our Ocean swapping like drop out there to mid and not drunk to top and then the whole shebang, right? And this team with like potentially like interchangeable solo lanes where they both can like, you know, they're just solo laners. They're not like a mid lane and a top lane. Like, I think it's pretty interesting like how they set up because like other teams like that have versatility. Like, our team, we don't necessarily swap roles, but we can just play so much shit that we like play distinctly different styles, you know. So I'm curious like how that pans out for them. Like some teams do it out of necessity, and some teams do it out of like, you know, the fact that they have like that versatility and they want to like dial down on it. I'm curious where like the Milwaukee Bucks fall on it.
I think the way the game is right now is also enabling that a bit. Like, imagine 3 seasons ago, we're just gonna switch our mid and bot laner real quick, it's fine.
Yeah, that was insane actually. That was insane.
Roles feel pretty flexible right now, I kinda like that.
Yeah.
Now he gets off a Q onto Elena, but this is the part where it sucks where your support's abilities are on cooldown and you can't do anything, catch yourself back off. Elena's just being very threatening. Does take some poke damage. Not able to do anything really strong here. Here's another gank Kane onto Popanda. Popanda gets baited in by the fight from Wage and Pro. Gets engaged on Wage and Pro, trying to get some CC off. There's the knock up.
Yeah.
Popanda goes down.
It works the first time, keep doing it till it doesn't.
Wave comes in and he Mediotes has to know that Popanda is pretty much forced to like crash that wave.
Yeah, the lane state's unfavorable.
Sitting there and just waiting for him to like forcibly crash the wave. It's like pretty good positioning in general to like make sure he's on that side.
Oh, the Carthage is taking advantage of his president taking over the Raptors.
Yeah, but Kane's taking the Carthus' jungle also, so it's an even trade. Let's hope that Kane doesn't get seen by Popanda.
The Kindred pick is actually really interesting taking a long. I think it's pretty strong too. Probably like extended trades you'll win, and then even in short trades, like I mean like and at 6 you can just press R on yourself and you won't really get one shot by time for Carthus and Malphite to roll over. So.
You think there's a world where
Twitch stream is actually
presses R and saves
cleaner than the
everyone
Discord stream.
It's because Will's the one streaming.
Maybe Will's internet is just going through it right now.
I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Give Javier the benefit of the doubt and think that he, in most instances, hopefully he doesn't do that like, against the other team, I guess.
There we go.
Repeat viewers may notice there's something very different with Cho'Gath's build this time around. He's found the way. Some would say.
Doing it.
He's seen the light.
Yeah, he's found the pro build. Some would say.
There is no more need for 8,000 health Cho'Gath. Society has progressed beyond that particular need.
This is called character development.
Oh, I found the first model I ever painted. There we go. I'm gonna post it during this laning roll in photo dump.
Unfortunately, Judge has to go and Javier gets rooted. Just poke them out. Cho'Gath wins the lane against Malphite pretty much all stages of the game, which is pretty funny. I played on the Malphite side a lot, and I just can't seem to get advantage in that matchup.
Let's see. Oh, that's not bad, Ginny.
You get some time to.
When did you do this one? How long ago?
I was like 12.
Damn, that's really good.
Okay, off the root.
My older brother dragged me into the plastic crack figurines. Thanks.
Doesn't
like way better than mine.
On pretend toy soldiers. So, have I got a hobby for you?
Wait, I've shown a couple people one. But
I think you did show me one.
I showed Tim one for sure, which is my lovely clockwork dragon. Let me scroll around if I can find it in a second. Yeah.
I think Pope Panda really needs to start. Oh, that is not where you want the ward for Kane. You just got Kane twice early in the game. You need a.
Thing over the wall, and you're pushed up too, so you have time to go.
Yep.
Nice forward.
Nice Q by King's Wing there, bringing Joe a little bit low. He needs to go back anyways for mana.
Yeah. So this is like probably the best I've painted.
Let's have a look here. Oh, those wings are thick, though.
Oh, Pope Panda does get caught by a Cho'Gath Q there. Wage and Pro tries to go in. He does have ult, tries to look for it, doesn't get him low enough.
Meteotes is right there though.
Yeah, Meteots is looking for a dive though. He's going in without the creep wave, jumps in, gets ulted on by Malphite, ults right before he takes the aggro and dies. Ults out there.
But that was actually an execute though. That was actually an execute. That's actually a one.
That's a shame.
I mean, definitely.
Still funny.
Oh, and he picks up Noe, gets the combo off onto Noe. Noe does field everything, tries to ult on
They
him.
missed.
On off.
Oh, they're in trouble
Right there.
right now.
Javier ults in for the Joe. Just able to kill him. There's the ult from Finn.
Slippers with the fancy feet. Fancy feet.
I don't think he needs
fancy.
to be fancy. He just needs to walk down.
There you go.
God, in that like 10 seconds, all lanes just
Yeah,
won the.
everything just happened.
I like how far Noe actually walked up in the 2v2 there to just drop everything on Nick Mead and prevent damage from flooding. He really like pulled Elena and Nick Mead apart by positioning in that way and prevented what could have been a 2v2.
Oh,
good buff.
yeah.
Ooh.
The Elena passes on to him. There's the King Swainbane. Nick Mead runs aggressive. Blocks the slippers. King Swainbane tries to get the kill on Nick Mead. She gets off one Q, misses the other.
Cho'Gath's in.
Cho'Gath comes in.
He doesn't have ult too, so this is just a little unfortunate. Elena's actually just gonna take a bunch of views.
Oh, she's remembered Karthus passive. There we go.
She's just styling on him. Getting ward damage value.
Also noting there, King Swainbane just ran out of mana right as the fight happened. Unfortunate.
Nick on 2 kills and it doesn't feel like it. He's doing pretty alright for himself right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, only real differences in
He's
top, and Malphite doesn't care about being a
Is
little
King
bit behind.
Swing the normal jungler?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Nick's hit a lot of W's in this lane. Like, he's hit a lot of W's in this lane. I think he's been playing pretty well.
So I'm curious, because I have not paid attention to high-level play at all for like the last half year. Is Kindred Pit a thing?
No.
No. It's a Javier thing.
Yeah, Javier thing.
I dig it.
You know how Javier
I don't know if I
does it.
actually dig it, but I dig seeing it.
You know, they
Mark
asked
and
me how to win, what they needed to do to win. They legitimately did, and then they didn't listen to any of it.
What'd you tell him? What
I
did
told
Jesse
him
Guru?
Greg needs to go mid. Javier needs to not do a troll pick and be a fucking normal AD.
I mean, you see that slick dodge he just pulled?
That was a pretty good dodge.
And then I mean, the Malphite one is pretty much. I said they should go like, if they want tanky, because he says he's normally a support. It's like play Maokai.
Popan tries to engage on Wisdom Probe, but Wisdom Probe just heals off of the creep wave.
I don't know, but Maokai also heals off the creep wave, so
That would have been pretty nice.
I think it's a better matchup than Malphite Cho'Gath.
Yeah, it does. Oh, Popan tries to pick a fight. I don't think we win those trades.
I feel like Maokai is just better into.
Well, because like the
Yeah,
thing is,
'cause
like
he can
I'm thinking
flash.
about what can I do to, because Greg is not so great in the mid game or early game. When he gets to the late game, if you can help him, he always seems to you pull it together at the late game. So that's why I'm going to like a Maokai.
But that makes it sound like it's a good idea for him to play AD carry.
I guess, yeah.
Maokai's
Well,
also
that's
better.
back, dude.
The LeBlanc and Cho'Gath were picked after the Malphite.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, realistically, I actually think Greg was better on the in ADC in general than last season. I think Greg has a tendency to hemorrhage like lane pressure in mid unless he's playing like Heimerdinger, but then it's kind of hard to like hemorrhage lane pressure. But I think Greg is just like you said, like I don't think mechanically he's like the world beater, but I think he's like super fucking smart and gets everything together like later in the game. And in a way, putting himself on like ADC is a way to like ensure that he'll have that late game strength. But I do think like what you said about like making sure Javier picks like, you know, picks
just because you think it's funny doesn't mean you're gonna win.
Sure, I mean, I think that's part of it, but I also think like, well, okay, maybe he just has a pick that, you know, looks like a troll pick, but he picked it for a reason. I don't know if that's the Kindred, you know.
Yeah,
I don't know if he was like, oh, I have a counter pick prepared that's perfect in LeBlanc or whatever. But like, you know, there exists a world where picks do things that we don't see because we don't know. Like, nobody here knows what fucking mid Kindred does necessarily. We don't know
I've seen it.
matchups.
I've seen it pop off in a couple of matches with Javier.
Sure. So like, yeah, you know, maybe there's a reason behind it. I think though, like, there's something to be said about like Slippers. Like, his brain is so big, and he's really good at like stretching and pulling in the late game. But to do that, he needs like something. He needs some tools, right? You need something to draw on that canvas with, and if you don't have like a paintbrush, you don't have pencils, like what are you gonna do? And I think like that was kind of the issue they ran into in the last game. There's no tools for him to use, and like I don't know, maybe this game there is a little bit more. Like you actually have scaling in your jungle position.
Favorite paintbrush. So Malphite's my favorite paintbrush.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, yeah, I think
something happens.
Yeah, there's definitely more tools for you at least, and like. In that sense, Malphite might be a pretty like foolproof kind of character to pick, like especially for someone like Greg who will just be like, pull the trigger here, or like, hey, delay here and pull them out here so we can go to the dragon here, like. You know,
yeah, actually, if the Kindred wasn't mid, I'd be just completely on board with it. I'd be like, oh, this is a genius pick. Their whole team like burst. The blunt blows her load and she got nothing. Cho blows his load, he's got nothing. Even Vin's grenade period, so he's got nothing.
Javier does ult under the team fight.
He's still in
Over the wall.
Whoa.
King follows. Well, this looks like it's gonna be a disaster.
Oh, Joe's almost dead, dang it.
Gets the dragon and 2 kills.
Elena hooked in Karthus before his ult went off, no?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh. Did he cast it alive? That's awkward.
I was wondering why it wasn't
he
called
it alive.
I missed it.
But yeah, that was a little awkward. I guess he thought he was far enough away, but Elena just kind of like beelined him.
Bobby boots.
But not on my watch.
I think Nick Mead is like having Elena as an enabler really helps Nick Mead.
Right.
Here.
I think we saw that last season with my team. Like,
yeah.
Realistically, there's pre-Brian Nick Mead and post-Brian Nick Mead, and this is
yeah.
You know, this is looking like a post-Brian, post-Elena Nick Mead. There's like a realistic world, I think, where Nick Mead, like when he feels confident, he thinks his support knows what they're doing, like his engages will work, and like he's actually like flowing with confidence. Like he plays really well. It's when he doesn't know, when he's like, oh no, like if I do this, will I die? Or like maybe sometimes he feels like he has to overforce and stuff, and like when he doesn't feel like he's in the right mind space, like he plays like you know, the delta there is really big for him.
An
so
environment to thrive in.
right,
like,
so I'm really happy that he's found
having
like,
a confident support.
Right.
That can really like, I guess, open up his skill set really.
Yeah, and realistically, with Nick Mead and Elena playing like this, I think.
I run to Noe. Noe gets locked down by Jen.
Oh wow, that plays. And we were so right to focus on this part.
Yeah, Elena is actually so next level in that fight. But yeah, like I think like in general, this lane when they're confident, when they're feeling it, is the best lane in BTL, or best bot lane in BTL. They're just really balanced, and like Elena is all over the map, and like they're pretty dangerous in general.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the regain for Meteos. Meteos thrown off onto Malphite. The predicted Q knocks up Poe Panda. Which is ult off.
The flash at least like interrupted the enemy. Oh no!
He didn't turn around. He was out.
I think he would have been okay if he just kept running it.
Yeah, he wouldn't have gotten sniped.
This has been a game without much movement out of lane.
Yeah, it really hasn't been. It's just been lane
Why? I
wins,
thought it
lane
was-
wins.
It's
Just
Like
that
the dragon fight was the
Yeah.
first thing, right?
Right.
I got the HP down early on also.
Yeah. I think mostly it's just been
Javier just casually walks away.
like this.
I
This
feel
game's
like-
mostly been Meteos, like sitting on the top side, and then bot lane just winning naturally.
and then right now I feel like I guess the Milwaukee Bucks having both Cho'Gath and Nautilus really make standing in Kindred ult risky for them. Oh, they even have the red form Kane. That's so much like AoE
Yeah.
CC.
I feel
You're
like
gonna have
if
to
Red
look
Dawn
into it.
can't, they almost have to transition into Carthage being
There's the executive order. Joe tries to catch out. Slipper does get caught a little bit, but he's able to walk away. Javier tries to look for the re-engage.
Oh,
There's
why the ult?
Slipper. Looks like they're just walking it off. I could probably look for re-engage over here. There were a lot of views. Vision Pro does get caught out. Kingswing Bane does slow him down a little bit.
Okay,
Same.
Red get their multi ult now.
Yep. They got all the ults right now, aside from Ezreal, I guess.
Oh, it's Kaylin in secondary.
Meanwhile, Nautilus's ult is down.
Look in the future a little bit, and you'll notice that Karthus is bottom.
Spoiler alert, at some point,
Awkward.
Carthage will be bot.
Ezreal does no damage right now. He really needs to start scaling and get that Muramana transformed.
Yeah, he's pretty far from Spike. How much money does he have? Only 700? He's really far from Spike. I think, I mean, yeah.
It's been a
hard
pretty
to-
rough laning phase.
Yeah, it's been
Can
pretty
somebody
rough.
check
the
how
money-
close he is on his stacks?
Yeah, I can check. I can check on stream. It's 627, so he's pretty close.
Not bad.
Yeah, but without IBG though, it's gonna be so hard to contest, especially how tanky they are here. It's gonna be one of those games where you're just gonna have to like. It's one of those games where your 2-item spike is gonna be big, but like the Bork spike might actually be bigger considering how much health, like pure, unadulterated health you have to shoot through in this game.
Vision Pro's just tanking at everything. Not taking damage. Oh,
Oh, wow, Nick metered the flash.
That was a
Oh.
fairly
All pin onto Javier. Javier runs in.
Flash.
Poe Panda's completely isolated. Nick and me just runs him
Yeah,
down
he
to
can
the
run.
autoing. There's the ultimate from
And
Karthus.
The rest of the team is sitting on this Kindred ult.
Oh my god.
Joe with the
just
flash
say-
forward, but it was actually only a W.
Oh shit! This is an execution.
Oh, and
for-
it's a turnaround.
Clippers is on the edge though. He's just
Hey,
autoing
yeah.
everything.
Nick Me could get
Nick
Nick Me could get a
in.
lot of kills here, but he doesn't have flash.
Yes, flash.
He
around.
has no ability to chase.
Oh, and Joe! Oh! Oh!
Here we
And
go.
Nick Me popping off. Joe and Nick Me together
Oh
working
my
it.
goodness.
2-man crew.
That was. Yeah, that was a pretty
That was
good
crispy.
double team. Alright, that was a pretty solid tag team play there.
For sure.
Waken Pro tries to go in for the steal.
Alright, let them eat it. Let him eat it. Let him eat it.
I was honestly really surprised by W flash Wing there. Or not W, Joe flash Wing there, because I thought he was going to flash WR and that would have killed everybody. But I don't think he had the R up. And so when I saw him do that, I was like, wait, what? And I think the other team didn't really see it either. They were just like, oh, what? We're not dead?
Yeah, that was
but
like
it
the
really,
perfect setup for Jin.
yeah, hilariously enough though, I think it debated them a little bit back. Like where they're like, oh wait, he just flashed on us and like we're not all dead. There's like a chance.
Just a little awkward.
Yeah.
Swing bang, take that farm.
But it's good to see that Joe's really confident in a lot of these engagements.
Right.
Yeah.
And like, to be honest, I feel for Poe Panda a lot here because like even though he is a very fancy paintbrush, as Ginny mentioned, like the problem is like if he goes backline on someone, there really isn't anybody to help him kill whoever he's killing. Like,
Right.
how are these people going to get there?
For that Nautilus. And
Yeah, there's no way to really build space and get there. Like, Karthus has to like flash out over wall like into the team where not like Malphite's ending up. Like, it's just a pretty hard proposition to have value out of the Malphite here.
Yeah, there's just no way. Like, they have a way into the fight, but there's no way to like
yeah,
drive it.
realistically, this team just wants to play backwards, and it's gonna be really hard to do that.
This is
I
a
want you to wait for
fight Malphite ult kind of game, not a start fight Malphite ult kind of game.
Yeah.
Goes just get the flank off and gets the slippers, gets caught out a little bit by Noe, just flashes over the.
Oh,
What
he
did
got the
we-
Baron though. Oh, he's gonna get out with the freaking Baron recall.
They ulted!
Oh wow.
Hey, dude!
Funny.
Asian Pro is controlling a little bit there. Cho'Gath was not tanking the Baron at all, just letting Keen take everything. That was a little.
Realistically, the
What
best
spirit
Malphite option
visage?
is probably to just hold it to Zone Jin from getting into his range
I
for
think
his
it's pretty
normal
good.
skills.
The Spirit Visage?
Yeah, I think it's really good. Their top jungle duo is able with AP.
Yeah.
Helps him sustain in lane with the lead too.
And
like,
just show you just
the AD
don't
threats are
care
super
about
weak.
Ezreal. Like,
Yeah,
okay, yeah,
the
that's
AD
an
threats are
Ezreal.
super weak right now.
Ezreal's actually going for the Bork before finishing a Sheen item.
Yeah, Ezreal just finished. But yeah, looks like he finished it normal.
I don't know,
I
I
agree
kind of
with
disagree
that,
with that. I disagree.
Okay,
Missing out on a lot of cooldown.
Also
Therefore
25.
less
Yeah.
use.
These are tanky boys. You have to kite them out. It's pretty. I think he should have gone RPG.
Elena walks into his Kindred, tries to stay alive, still thinking.
Kills him anyway.
Elena's dead. Nick Mead take a turret.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh, there's a Karthus ult. There's a Karthus ult.
That's a huge shutdown though.
Oh, he's a huge shutdown.
Cho'Gath's
That
gonna Noe,
Shut down on their best scaler.
autos him down, gets hit by
No, he's gonna. Oh, he's alive.
Wation Pro tries to go into Poe Panda. Poe Panda getting slowed down by Wation Pro. Walks out with Cat backing him up.
I think that was a pretty good turnaround, at least for a red team. They just like got a huge shutdown on Nick Mead.
Oh no.
damn Joe. That was.
What's the
WQR.
QR combo? That was pretty trolled by Karthus.
This Baron push has stalled out though.
Yeah.
So I think like, you think that that shutdown was enough for Karthus to get some big damage? Probably.
Not
No.
really. If you look at his items right now, like he only has what 300, 320 left over. He doesn't really have items like shutdown or not.
I
Like
think-
he has a way to go for his spikes.
The biggest
What it
issue I
does
think
give
at
him
this
is his
point-
wave clear back.
There's a bunch of MR.
In my opinion.
There's a bunch of
Karthus
MR.
can't kill the front line basically ever, right? Because of all the MR, and then like the AD threats are just too weak. Like if you compare Nick Mead to Ezreal right now,
Right.
like there's no way to kill the front line, so
they're dead.
Nick Mead's pretty much safe in every fight.
Oh no! No, he didn't jump over to the Ezreal.
No. Unfortunate.
Like Ezreal's doing everything he can in these fights, but he can't even do any damage to this
Looks like he
Cho'Gath.
couldn't risk getting that close.
Well, this feels over.
Ultimate from Ezreal. No re-engage. Looks like they're just gonna get the inhib, go to Dragon, reset. Probably pushing on his lane out.
Now I'm curious, since we got this mid-kindred thing, how many, whatchamacallits did we have?
Marks? Yeah, it's one,
Mark.
He just
one mark.
yeah, he's just one.
Not feeling it.
Nope. Joe goes on to Poe Panda. I wonder if Joe has enough damage for this. Guess this is set up from Jin to lock him in place. There's the double chain going in. Elena goes in on Poe Panda
yeah,
as well.
they were
All the
totally going
damage.
for
There's
this
4 people here. BDO picks up the kill.
Damn, Joe fishing out for those kills. That was a pretty good response on Nautilus, but
Joe goes in on Javier, gets a bunch of damage off. Javier's at 20% HP, something like that. There's the ultimate from Jin, trying to get off big damage.
my god.
Joe goes at Kingflame, breaks
Ooh,
bumps
go
him
with the
down.
solo. Ooh.
Oh.
If he had stayed over the wall, I think he would have straight soloed it.
There's
oh,
Oh,
Karthus
there's
ult.
the...
Oh!
Ezreal ultimate
Flips
touchdown
him.
game. Jill still tries to go in on Javier.
There's
There's
Greg.
the ult on
There's
Javier.
Greg.
Greg wants it.
Aggression.
Oh, nice for trying to land on Kansas Slippers.
Oh, he's
Big
so
defense W
dead.
off. Vision Pro jumping
Oh
in.
wow! Wait, the Cho'Gath's so big.
Swallows down.
Wait, we have to cheer before Elena gets tilted. She spent all that time coming into our chat. What was it?
Milwaukee
who
Bucks,
cares?
baby.
Baby.
Baby. Baby. There's the BM TP from Vision Pro. Takes the
Oh my
second
God,
hour.
almost died.
We almost called for that.
It was strategic to keep all the damage being soaked onto that one minion.
Yeah, that was a pretty. And look, the super minion got like it's more than lifespan's worth there.
No, he's got this, right?
No question.
That was clean.
Good
though.
game. Yeah, pretty clean game.
All right, at least. Oh, okay.
Is it the good old in-house time?